January 23, 2026, began as an ordinary Friday in Manila, until 3:15 p.m., when a news alert flashed across millions of screens. The headline was simple: "Breaking massive gas field discovered at Malampaya East 1." In an instant, the city paused. Coffee shop patrons looked up, drivers turned up their radios, and a wave of disbelief swept the nation. Geologists and energy experts spoke of a find so significant it could redefine the country's future: trillions of cubic feet of natural gas beneath the West Philippine Sea. Social media erupted. #GasIsLifePH trended, filled with celebration, memes, and hope. Filipinos worldwide joined in, asking, "Is this real?" For decades, we'd been told our nation was resource poor, destined to rely on others. This news shattered that narrative. Suddenly, the future felt different. One where our children might not have to leave home for work, where businesses could thrive, and the nation could stand proud and self-sufficient. As the sun set, families gathered around dinner tables, discussing what this could mean. Lower bills, more jobs, a turning point. The questions were many, but optimism was everywhere. The announcement was more than a geological finding. It was a psychological shift. It was the moment a nation, so often tested by hardship, was given a reason to believe in a brighter tomorrow. The day had started as just another Friday, but it ended as the day the Philippines dared to dream big again. The city's hum was now charged with the electric current of possibility. The Malampaya East 1 discovery became the talk of the nation. Mang Jun, a jeepney driver, heard the news and smiled. "Sana, totoo na ito. Baka sa wakas, gumaan na ang buhay natin." In markets, vendors imagined cheaper electricity lowering costs and boosting earnings. Students dreamed of new industries and jobs at home. Small business owners like Aling Nena saw hope in affordable energy. Maybe she could finally expand her sari-sari store. The excitement was everywhere, uniting Filipinos across social classes and regions. In boardrooms, executives calculated growth. In rural communities, farmers hoped for better infrastructure. The discovery was not abstract. It touched the daily struggles and dreams of millions. For so long, every peso was stretched, every price hike felt deeply. Now, there was a glimpse of a different reality, a future where sacrifices today could mean comfort tomorrow. The Filipino dream of ginhawa, well-being, suddenly felt within reach. The gas find was more than fuel for power plants. It was fuel for the Filipino spirit. Hope became a unifying force, rallying the nation toward collective progress. The promise was clear. A better life was no longer just a fantasy. To understand the joy of Malampaya East 1, we must remember our long struggle with energy. The Philippines, a nation of islands, has relied heavily on imported fuel, making us vulnerable to global price shocks. High electricity rates have strained families and stifled businesses for decades. The original Malampaya field, launched in 2001, was a game changer, but its reserves dwindled, raising fears of renewed dependence. The search for new energy became urgent, a race to secure our future. We've endured brownouts, price hikes, and economic uncertainty. This history of hardship is why the new discovery feels monumental. It's not just an economic windfall, it's a break from a past defined by dependence. Now, we have a chance to power our future with Filipino resources for the Filipino people. Malampaya East 1 is a breakthrough, our light at the end of a long tunnel. This isn't just a small addition, it's a monumental find that could power the Philippines for decades. Energy experts call it a game changer, our ticket to energy security. With this, we can reduce dependence on imported coal and oil, shielding our economy from global volatility. Stable domestic gas means more affordable electricity for families and businesses. Lower costs will attract investment, create jobs, and fuel economic growth. Harnessing our own resources strengthens our sovereignty and independence. As the original Malampaya field declines, this new discovery arrives just in time. It's a clean, reliable bridge as we develop renewables. Malampaya East 1 is more than a gas field. It's a cornerstone for a secure, prosperous future. The Philippines can now chart its own course, powered by its own wealth. The story of Malampaya East 1 is a testament to Filipino ingenuity and unity. Years of tireless work by local engineers, geologists, and scientists made this possible. This achievement proves Filipino talent is world-class. It was a seamless partnership between government and private sector, united by a national goal. The discovery ignited national pride and inspired the youth to pursue science and technology. Kaya ng Pinoy, the Filipino can do it. Our greatest resource isn't gas, but the talent and resilience of our people. This legacy of unity and innovation will inspire generations. In a televised address, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. confirmed the historic discovery. He spoke not just as president, but as a proud Filipino, calling it a turning point for the nation. He honored the experts behind the find, declaring the wealth belongs to all Filipinos. The president promised transparency and integrity, ensuring benefits reach every family and community. He linked the discovery to national security and sovereignty, asserting our rights in the West Philippine Sea. The speech was a rallying cry for unity and hope. He urged Filipinos to imagine a future of stable electricity, thriving industries, and opportunities at home. The announcement unified the nation under a banner of hope and shared purpose. The discovery was the result of years of dedication by Filipino professionals. Geologists and geophysicists spent years analyzing seismic data, searching for clues deep beneath the sea. Engineers and rig workers braved harsh conditions, turning theory into reality with skill and courage. Visionary leaders secured funding and navigated complex regulations, believing in Filipino capability. The moment of discovery was pure joy, a validation of hard work and sacrifice. These heroes proved the Filipino has the skill, grit, and vision to achieve greatness. They found not just gas, but a new source of national pride. Their achievement inspires the nation to believe in its own potential. Malampaya. East 1's discovery will transform every aspect of Philippine society. Affordable energy will lower business costs, making our industries more competitive and creating jobs across sectors. The government will gain new revenue to invest in infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Our energy independence will strengthen our position in Southeast Asia and attract global partners. For families, lower electricity bills mean more disposable income and a better quality of life. Local communities, especially in Palawan, will see new jobs and opportunities. The discovery is a bridge to a cleaner energy mix, allowing us to phase out polluting coal plants. It will reduce our carbon footprint and help combat climate change. The wealth from Malampaya East 1 will fund investments in renewables, accelerating our transition to sustainability. This is the dawn of a new era, one of prosperity, equity, and hope. With Malampaya East 1 comes great responsibility. The government and private partners vow to manage this resource with safety, sustainability, and transparency. Strict environmental protocols will protect the West Philippine Sea's ecosystem. A public oversight committee will ensure revenues are tracked and reported in real time. A portion of the wealth will go into a future generation fund, securing benefits for decades to come. Sustainable development, not quick profit, will guide every decision. Citizens must stay vigilant, holding leaders accountable and ensuring resources are invested wisely. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to build a just, prosperous nation. Together, we can turn this discovery into a legacy for all Filipinos.